What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Toy Hunters Garage. I'm your host Dipney, and this is part 6 of 7 of the legendary comic book Heroes Pitt Build-A-Figure Wave, and we're gonna be talking about Witchblade, Witchblade, of course. Sorry about that. Again, I'm kind of like getting tired for some reason, but here we are. This one comes with the biggest piece of the entire set. Relatively easy, nice minty pack. Not bad. I won this in an auction, so glad to have it. With that said, here's your nice little piece of reading material. If you want to read it, go ahead, pause it. There's your product shot right there. You want the barcode, it's useless, but here you go. And product shot right there on the side. Right there, Witchblade right there on the bottom. Nothing much on the side. Let's crack her open. Let's break her out of her prison. Gotta tell you guys, I'm very excited to build this Pitt. Years later, I actually get to put a Pitt together. Look at that size of that thing. Look, that's my entire hand. I'm 5'10". Look at that. Big, massive. Super excited. I'm so excited. Dun, dun, and I just can't hide it. I wanna scream, but my neighbors will complain about it. Maybe I shouldn't quit my day job, right? For singing. That's just like a bad idea. Anyway. Here we have Witchblade, which right off the bat has an interesting detail. Very interesting for a female figure. Right away, let's take a look at the details. Let's see if we can spot this. This is always a learning experience for me and you guys. We'll learn together here, okay? So, right there, the entire hair is molded. Nice attention to detail. We got 2 tones of color. We got a darker brown and then some black wash. So it gives you a little bit of shadowing to the hair. And right there for the face. Not bad. Nice color for the eyes, the lips. Everything's nicely. I don't see anything bad. And you get 2 tones of colors for the armor right there, gold and black. Nice. Right down the side as well, and if you can see it right there on the neck as well, you have some details. The shoulder pad is sculpted as well as the brassiere right here. It's also molded. Nice detail right there. Nice touch of gold and a black wash right there, black and brown as well. And then you can get some kind of like biomechanical molding right there for the arm, because this is the actual Witchblade combat that gives her powers. Doesn't look too shabby. I mean, look at that. You get 2 tones of colors, 3 actually. You get a darker brown and then a lighter brown, and then you get the gems color, a shiny red color. That looks like I got a little bit of paint splash right there. This, I don't think it was meant to happen. It was just there and here. But oh well, things happen. Look at the other arm. We get a nice tone of shiny red right there, metallic red. And the 2 tones, darker brown and then lighter brown all throughout. Also the arms all sculpted. Right there, the tattoos as well. You get the black and gold. Awesome. And you get this, which I think is, well, it is, they're ridges, so it's sculpted on the plastic. I thought it was painted. Guess I was wrong. You get also the 2 tones, black and gold all throughout the thighs. Then the legs, the armor is all sculpted as well. Look at all that. You get that vibe of biomechanical molding right there for the foot as well. It's outstanding. Nice attention to detail from Toy Biz. They never disappoint. Well, yeah, there have been some figures that they disappointed, but I don't have those figures, so who cares? So right away, let's take a look at the articulation. Bull hinge for the head, so you can look about, well, you cannot look up because of the hair, but you can look down about that much. Okay, so you look to the sides, nice. Well, the arms are on a hinge, can go about that high. There's no swivel for the bicep, but you have a sexy double jointed elbow. Look at that, how sexy. It's almost like outstanding. Just look at that. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm overreacting, but I just haven't. I'm not used to seeing double jointed elbows on female figures, you know, with hair on junk. The torso, the upper torso is on a ball peg, so you get about nice range right there. Also for the hip, it seems to be on a hinge. There's a little bit of rotation right there. I wouldn't force it. You have a ball hinge for the legs. She cannot do the entire. It's not a ball hinge. I'm sorry. I just noticed it's a ball peg, so she cannot do the Bandam split. So there's no gonna be Tatsumaki kick, but there's rotation right down the thigh. There's no upper thigh cut, so there's no rotation there. Sexy double jointed knee. Right there, there's a cut on the shin, and then hinge for the foot. Gives you good range right there, sexy. And then toe hinge, and of course, super sexy ankle pivot. I don't know, it's not bad for a female figure. Interesting, especially since her entire armor is molded and sculpted, so totally dig that. Anyway, so that's enough of that. So what can I tell you? Now that I'm finished doing the entire Pitt set, you know, talk about the figures individually, every single character. I guess it's only just like how I do with every single Rampage review. If only I can get this guy to stand. Oh god. I get one guy to stand, but the other guy falls. Okay. If I sound winded, it's because I'm fat. You gotta live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Why can't I get this guy to stand? Is it his knee? Yeah, it was his knee. Come on, would it kill you to just stand? Hold on, let me get everybody. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Okay, it's fitting, like I always do in every Rampage review. I'm gonna give you my power ranking from my least favorite to my most favorite. So I'm gonna start with my least favorite of them all. This is gonna be like super easy. My least favorite one will be Ripclaw. He's very underwhelming. I don't understand why he's so limited. He's like the hardest piece to find through out of the entire set, and to me it's just very underwhelming. He does not do anything for me. He just looks bland. I don't know, like a lazy. Maybe they just needed to add more detail to it. I don't know. There's just something about it doesn't get me. I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me. Perhaps, you know, the claws, if they would have made them solid instead of jointed, it would have been better. My second least favorite will be Super Patriot, mainly because that gun looks cool and all, but it's supposed to, like, have more range of motion, if you know what I mean. Like, if it gets in the way of the articulation, then that's not good. Know what I mean? And then some of the I guess there's bearings to it, but even the bearing, I'm pretty sure, is the same issue. The gun just gets in the way of the articulation, and it just feels like it was not finished. Like they sculpted everything, but it needed more paint to it. Like they painted some of the parts, but then and some other parts they just didn't care to paint them. And my third list favorite is gonna be Madman. He just feels bland. I don't know. There's nothing much going on with him. He only has a gun. Maybe I need to read his comic book and try and see and understand more of his character. I'm just judging him by the look of his cover, so that's just my take. And then it's gonna be my other least favorite. It's gonna be followed by third place goes to Witchblade. Witchblade, not a bad figure. I love that her entire armor is sculpted all throughout the body, but she just looks too thin, maybe. And if only they would have, Toy Biz was very well known for their '90s toys. You get one character, but you got have like armor pieces that you can attach to the character. It would have been so much cooler if she actually had weapons that you can attach to her body. But just the proportions, I don't know, just seem a little bit off. Not a bad figure, but that's just my take on it. And then second place we'll go for Savage Dragon. It just overall looks cool. I do love all the detail that they tried to put on it, like the hair on his arms and then his chest. And then, this is the Baron, so I get the one with the t-shirt, so it just looks cooler with his Adidas shoes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think those are Adidas. And then the nice wash on the jeans just gives him that more natural look to him, like a total badass. Like you're trying to walk into the corner store. Somebody tries to get your mug, and then you look at this guy, and you're just looking all like, oh my god, my hero. But that's just my take. It just looks cool. And the first place will go for Dread. Very underrated. I thought he was gonna be my least favorite, but I pretty much like everything about him. He does have guns. He does have a knife. He does have very decent articulation, and then he can actually pose really nice. So I totally feel Dread. Really love him. So I'm gonna keep them all for now, because mainly they're more like trophies to me, because it has to show that I got the Pitt. But with that said, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna start working on the part 7, which is gonna be putting together the Pitt Build-A-Figure. So I'm gonna rearrange everything because I need the space for the big guy. So please, guys, hopefully you guys have watched all my reviews so far. Hopefully you guys will like them, and you have anything to say, there's the comment section below. Everybody's welcome to share your opinion. I really appreciate it if you do. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and that's pretty much it. Well, thanks once again for all your time. I'm your host, Dibney. You were watching Toy Hunters of Russ, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace.